Hello friends, I'm Dr. Rupali Indai, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Radhabai Kale Mahila Mahavidyalaya. And today we are focused on the Agriculture Chemistry Chapter 2, that is Problematic Soil and Soil Testing. Now go towards the introductory part. The humid region soils are acidic in nature because of the formation of weak acids like carbonic acid, lactic acid, acetic acid, etc. These acids replace basic cations like calcium, magnesium, potassium through cation exchange sites with H plus and Al3 plus. The replaced cations are leached into deep soil by water. The extent of salt present in soil changes its nature. Excessive concentration of soluble salts or exchangeable sodium or both makes the soil saline or alkaline. Excess of salt in soil is toxic to plants. Some of the problematic soils are acidic, saline, alkaline, calcareous, saline alkali and non-saline alkali. Then we focus on the first acid soil. See firstly formation of acid soil. How the acid soils form. Acid soils are formed under natural conditions as well as artificially by the continuous use of certain fertilizers. Soils developed in humid regions are mostly acidic. Under these conditions, the alkali and alkaline earth bases that are liberated during weathering are leached out, leaving the soil deficient in bases. When all soluble bases are lost, the H plus ions of carbonic acid and organic acid replace the basic cations of the colloidal complex. And as the soil gets gradually depleted of its exchangeable bases, through constant leaching, it gets desaturated and becomes increasingly acidic. Acid soils can also be produced through the accumulation of organic residues. The decomposition of organic matter in the absence of oxygen gives rise to the product called peat, which is acidic in reaction, and it is due to the accumulation of humic acids. Acid soils are also produced by continuous use of physiologically acid fertilizers on the soil that is poor in lime. When nitrogenous fertilizers like are added to soil, they get nitrified and nitric acid is liberated, which reacts with calcium and other bases to form nitrates. And nitrates are very soluble, so they are either absorbed by crops or lost in drainage. At the same time, the part of NH4 plus ions are absorbed by soil collider material by replacing calcium. Anions from sulfuric and hydrochloric acid which further decrease the soil solution and colloidal complex of their bases. Thus, H plus ion concentration increases and soil pH is lowered. By these factors, the normal soil can convert it into acidic soils. What is the effect of soil acidity on soil? Now see, the soil acidity is also increased by the use of materials like sulfur, molasses, etc., which liberate acids during their decomposition. The increase in acidity decreases the soil production. The soils that are predominant in aluminosilicate clays are made of alumina and silica layers. In acid soils, an equilibrium is maintained between H plus and Al3 plus ion. Like Al3 plus or aluminium on treatment with water molecule, it gives ALOH twice, ALOH2 plus H plus. Now these ALOH2 plus on treatment with for the water molecule, they are converted into ALOH2 plus with the liberation of H plus, and ALOH2 plus again on treatment with water, it converted into ALOH thrice plus H plus. In such soils, poor growth of crop takes place. Slightly acidic soils are quite suitable for growing crops without any treatment. But those that are strongly or even moderately acidic do not allow the normal growth of plants. So, acidity has to be neutralized before the crops are grown. The lack of exchangeable bases is the main cause of unproductiveness, which can be restored by adding lime, dolomite, etc. When we add the lime, calcium oxide on treatment with water molecule, it converted into calcium hydroxide, and that calcium hydroxide on treatment with carbon dioxide, they are converted into CaHCO3 twice. As the concentration of CO2 in soil is quite high, all these compounds are converted into soluble bicarbonates, which then react with the soil colloids. Like H2 clay on treatment with calcium bicarbonate gives a calcium clay with the removal of carbonic acid. The carbonic acid further reacts with lime and repeats itself and turns colloidal clay into calcium clay, which increases the pH of soil. This reaction is reversible in nature. Therefore, additional quantities of lime are added from time to time to maintain the pH of soil. Gypsum and calcium chloride cannot be used for improving acid soils because they are neutral salt with no alkaline effect. Their addition makes the soil more acidic. Reclamation of acidic soil. Now, up to the further slide, we see how the normal soil becomes the acidic soil. Now, then how we can cure the acidic soil in its normal state? That is, we want to see the reclamation of acidic soil. The quantity of lime required to be added to a soil is known as its lime requirement and indicated by Lr, and this is depends on the initial pH of soil, base unsaturation and buffer capacity of the soil. Lime requirement varies inversely as pH and buffer capacity. It also depends on the type of crop to be grown. Then see the procedure for determining the lime requirement, that is Lr. Known weight of soil is mixed with varying quantities of standard calcium hydroxide or barium hydroxide solution in a number of flasks and allowed to settle down. Then pH is determined electrometrically. Titration curves are drawn from the obtained data and the quantity of lime needed to produce any particular pH is calculated from the curve. Usually pH 6.5 or 7 is taken to represent the desired pH for most crops. The quantity obtained is multiplied by the liming factor gives the actual lime requirement. Then we see the effect of lime on acid soil. Lime improves chemical as well as biological properties of soil without affecting its physical conditions. It encourages the decomposition of organic matter, producing excess of organic colloids. The calcium humus produced during the reaction acts as consenting agent in binding the soil particles. It increases the availability of almost all the plant nutrients like NPK, calcium, magnesium, boron, zinc, copper, and reduces the toxicity caused by soluble Fe, iron, aluminium, and manganese. It encourages the microbial activity of the soil by raising the pH. It also stimulates the rapid decomposition of added organic matter, resulting in increased microbial activity, which increases the availability of NPK. Overliming of soil is toxic for crops. It is toxic especially in case of sandy and organic matter deficient soils. It reduces the availability of major as well as minor essential nutrients like iron, manganese, boron, copper, zinc, potassium, etc. It also interferes with absorption of certain elements like KBP, etc. by plants, thus hindering their utilization. It also affects the rapid decomposition of organic matter in the soils of arid and semi-arid regions. Therefore, in order to make the acid soil fertile, a moderate quantity of lime should be added from time to time rather than to make a heavy application at a time. Then we see the alkaline soil, formation of alkali soil. These soils have pH greater than 7. Calcareous soils give alkaline reactions mainly due to presence of calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate, while alkaline soils are one whose alkalinity varies with the sodium salt in soil solution or the presence of sodium clay. They are formed in the low rainfall and high evaporation regions. Due to low rainfall, they have downward and upward movement of rainwater, which helps in the accumulation of salts in the surface layer soils of arid and semi-arid regions. These soils are also available in semi-humid and temperate regions, especially where drainage is defective or where the underground water table is high. Under humid conditions, the soluble salts formed by the weathering of rocks and minerals are carried down and removed with the drainage water into the stream and finally to ocean. In case of defective drainage, they accumulate at lower layers and makes the soil alkaline. High water table also makes the soil alkaline. Alkaline soils are also found on sea coast where salt deposition takes place. Artificial alkaline soil is produced where canal water is used for irrigation due to movement of salts between the layers. In some cases, alkaline soils result from irrigation water itself having an excess of soluble salt, as in the case of soil water wells or due to canal water passing through saline regions. Today we will stop here. Thank you.